Scrap Wagon, y'all. Welcome back to Chris Works. So, I do got the BMW in the garage. We're gonna get the injectors pulled out of it. I'm gonna swap them out. I did get the race drilling kit off of FCP Euro. It was recommended to me. It comes with filters, new O-rings, and we're also gonna do the DIY cleaning idea for people who don't, have whatever. Or can't afford to buy new injectors. I think cleaning them is going to help a lot. We're also, before we do that, we're going to actually check the wiring on it, make sure the wiring works. I have a feeling for some reason that injector 3 shouldn't be completely dead unless it's clogged up or something's wrong with it. But we're going to check and see if it's pulsating like it's supposed to at the wire or at the plug. So yeah, guys, we'll get right into it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is we'll come back here, get your negative battery cable undone. I already did that, so we're gonna go back up here. We're gonna pull this vacuum line off, pull it to the side. Honestly, probably just pull it all the way off. Yep, there we go. Get that out of the way. And then these little clips right here, get all of them off on each one. So to get them off, all you do is press that out like that. Just like that on both sides. Kind of annoying, but you get the idea. I'm gonna go through here and get all these done real quick. Alright, so after you get that off, you got 4 10mm bolts that you gotta yank off. Real easy. Get that pull up out of your way. Oh, and you gotta unplug the idle control. Otherwise you can't get that moved. But yeah, guys, we'll be back here in just a second. So at this point in the video, you can see that I'm wiggling the fuel rail. Well, it is not moving, it's stuck in. I left this part out talking about it, so you're gonna see me struggling with this a lot right here. But yeah, guys, that's what's going on. Okay, we're gonna start with the fact that that was a little bit more pain in the ass than I had to be. I ended up having to pull the rail. I was gonna pull just the whole rail out with it and then pull the injectors out of the rail, but I ended up having to pull the entire rail off of the top of the injectors because the injectors were stuck in. And you can tell they're in pretty rough shape. Number 3 was the one I thought that I figured I would have issues with. So we got 1, 2, 3. 3 is, yeah, in pretty rough shape. But, yep, so we're gonna get to swapping all these out, hopefully. I've never done the filters on these, so I'm probably have to look up a video to figure out how to do it. But I ended up having to take the clips off to take it off the fuel rail. It's all out, and I actually didn't get much fuel everywhere, which I figured, maybe there would be quite a bit, but I did drain it before it got out, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna plug those holes because it might be, today or tomorrow before I get this all figured out and sorted out. So yeah, guys, I'll get back to you when we get to cleaning. Okay, at this point, I apologize for not showing the DIY, but it was a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I originally thought. Alright, so we cleaned the injectors, and I got them stuffed back in. They're bolted down, praying this works. But we noticed that a clip's missing on one of the plugs, so I'm going to try and figure that out. But we're getting ready to hook it back up and give her the startup. Alright, we got the battery hooked back up. Yeah, the electric one.
Is the socket the same?
It's a moment of truth here. Yeah, it should be the same socket. Find out if this bitch starts. There you go. Okay. Might take a second because it's got no fuel in the rail, so. All right. Still missing really bad. I'm gonna check the plugs. Make sure all of it. Still missing really bad. Okay, so as you can hear in this, it sounds like a huge vacuum leak. I have a feeling the diesel valve's screwed up, but at this point I'm already irritated, so yeah. Hey! It actually sounds decent. It's still missing a little bit, but not near as bad as it did before. It's still missing a little bit, but not near as bad as it did before. Sounds better, but still not great. So as you can tell, I noticed it right here. I got a vacuum leak I can hear somewhere. I don't really know where though. So at this point, I'm very irritated. I'm searching around trying to figure out if there's something that I didn't plug in, or if there's something unplugged, or if there's a break in the boot, or whatever. And then right in here somewhere, I realized that the diesel valve sounds like it's screaming at me. That's what it sounds like to me, at least to my knowledge. I don't know these cars very well, but as you said, I pointed at it thinking that that might be what it is. I unplugged it. It didn't change tone or nothing. And I did some research, and it seems like that probably isn't my issue, but I'm searching around here still looking, and then I'm like, here in a few seconds, I'm like, okay, well, let's just go drive this thing, you know what I mean? So we hop in it and we roll out. Sounds like me. You hear in the back, it sounds like it's not near as bad as it was, though. Oh, yeah, I have the door locked, sorry. Huh? It's unlocked. The door handle works. Does it? Yeah. Better than it was, though.
To me, it almost feels like
those probably needed cleaned anyway.
To me, it feels like an injector. It sounds like an injector from the fucking smartphones.
No, the phone. Same motor, thing like this. It's still missing, so I'm wondering.
It kind of sounds like it has a freaking vacuum leak. So I heard something sucking out up there, just.
Yeah, it's definitely still missing. I'll have to sort that out. It's not bad when you're driving, though, for real.
I don't know. I've never fucked with car ones, but I know, like, when my injectors went out on my truck, on my 6.0, you knew. It, like, was like, oh. And then you wouldn't be getting fuel on them if they're misfiring or going bad.
The ride's good.
They don't ride too bad. A lot smoother than your other BMW.
Yeah. It needs a winder really bad. But it's honestly not bad at all.
So if your injectors were not, or even if one wasn't feeding,
Yeah, I think it might be a spark plug problem.
spark plug, or like you said, maybe a vacuum. There was something in there when you had it running. It sounded like something was like. The injectors weren't leaking or nothing.
You know, the AC works up.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I like this carbon fiber shit right here.
Yeah. It's making me wonder if the valve cover gasket is leaking into the spark plug holes.
What was that small one
Which one?
behind underneath the gauge?
Oh, that's the mile per gallon.
When you gassed it, it went to 12.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm pulling into a driveway right now, and that RPM gauge is like trying not to die. At this point, I'm like, I don't even know.
Fuel problem, but to me, it don't seem like it seems like it's getting fuel. Seems a little sluggish.
But is it getting enough fuel? That's my
But I'm
question.
also used to
Been hearing my buddy Tanner say that it sounds like it's getting fuel, but I don't know if it's getting enough fuel. So at this point, I'm just discouraged. I don't know what the heck's going on. It seems to drive fine once I start driving down the road, but if I'm going to stop, it's terrible. What's up, guys? Chris. So it's a couple days after you guys seen that part of the video, the original part of the video. The BMW is going bye-bye. Come tomorrow. Short explanation is it needs a lot more work than I thought. You know, I pulled the injectors out, cleaned them because I figured that's what it was. All the injectors fired right; they worked good. I checked all the wiring. I missed some parts of the video. I didn't get a lot of it on video, but yeah, I went for a drive and it's still running like crap and wants to die. So I posted for sale that night out of kind of irritation, and somebody offered me something for it. They're gonna bring it to me. I've actually been wanting to get another sim racing setup, so somebody offered me a gaming setup for my car, and I got $500 in the car, plus $30 of stuff that I already had here to clean the injectors. So, yep, car will be gone tomorrow, and then it is full-fledged focus on this bad girl. I got a set of headers for the car. Sorry, my daughter made some messes, but I got a set of headers for the truck. It's going to be getting a cam kit, getting lowered more. We're going to do full content on this for now, and I will be getting another project. I can promise you that. I'm not going to disclose what it is, but I'm going to try and find one that's clean. No motor or trans though, because I'm doing a special swap on it that I've been wanting to do. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. It's gonna be dope. Like I said, look forward to content for the F-150. I'm gonna be tinting the windows soon. I ordered some more parts for it that are gonna come in the mail soon. I drove it for probably an hour the other day, and it went perfectly and never had a single issue. So everything I've done to it so far has done amazing. Fighting the spark knock issue, which isn't a big deal, but yeah, guys, peace out. Thanks for watching. Come back next time.